Hi, I'm Shabir, a sleep psychologist. If you've been struggling with sleep for a while, chances are you've wondered about sleeping pills. Maybe you've already tried them. Maybe someone suggested them to you. Or perhaps you're lying awake tonight thinking, maybe I just need a stronger sleeping tablet. If that's you, I'd like us to spend the next few minutes talking about sleeping pills. Not to tell you they're good, not to tell you they're bad, but to help you understand where they fit and where they don't. Because there's a lot of confusion around this topic. Let's start with an important question. Can sleeping pills help you sleep? Yes, for many people, they can. They can help you fall asleep faster, some can help you stay asleep longer, and in certain situations, they can be very useful. For example, after a major loss, during an acute period of stress, while adjusting to jet lag, or for a short period when your doctor feels they're appropriate. So I want to be very clear. Sleeping pills are not the enemy. If your doctor has prescribed them, there's usually a good reason. But here's the question that matters even more. Do sleeping pills fix chronic insomnia? Usually, no. And here's why. Imagine you've got a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Every night, someone pours water into the bucket. The bucket fills. For a little while, everything looks fine, but the hole is still there. The next day, the bucket is empty again. So you pour in more water. The problem wasn't that the bucket needed more water. The problem was the hole. Chronic insomnia is often like that. The difficulty isn't simply that your body needs more sleep. It's that something is getting in the way of your natural sleep. Maybe it's worrying about sleep. Maybe it's lying awake in bed for long periods. Maybe it's irregular sleep timings. Maybe it's sleeping in after a poor night. Maybe it's taking long daytime naps. Maybe it's the fear of not sleeping. These are some of the things that keep insomnia going. A sleeping pill may help you sleep tonight, but it doesn't necessarily change the habits or thought patterns that are maintaining the insomnia. That's why, for many people, the problem returns when the medication is stopped. Now, this doesn't mean the medication has failed. It simply means it was helping with the symptom, not necessarily the cause. Think of it another way. Imagine you've got a thorn in your foot. Taking a painkiller can reduce the pain, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. But the painkiller doesn't remove the thorn. To solve the problem fully, you need to deal with what's causing it. For chronic insomnia, that's where CBT-I or Cognitive Behavioural Therapy for insomnia comes in. If you've never heard of CBT-I before, I encourage you to explore it. CBT-I is considered the most effective treatment for chronic insomnia. Instead of relying on medication, it teaches your brain and body how to sleep naturally again. It helps you understand sleep pressure, sleep timing, stimulus control, the relationship between your thoughts and your sleep, and the habits that may be keeping insomnia alive without you even realizing it. One question I hear quite often is this: if sleeping pills help me sleep, why shouldn't I just keep taking them forever? That's an understandable question. The answer depends on the individual, the medication, and your doctor's advice. Some medicines can become less effective over time. Some may cause next-day drowsiness. Some can affect memory or balance, especially in older adults. Others may lead to dependence, meaning your body gets used to them and stopping them suddenly can be difficult. That's why sleeping pills should always be taken under the guidance of a qualified doctor. Please don't stop a prescribed medication suddenly because of something you've heard in this recording. If you're taking sleeping tablets and you have questions about them, speak to the doctor who prescribed them. They can help you decide what's best for your situation. Now let me tell you something that I hope gives you confidence. The fact that you have insomnia does not mean your brain has forgotten how to sleep. Sleep is one of the most natural things the human body does. Your sleep system is still there. Sometimes it's simply being interrupted by stress, habits, worry, or the pressure to sleep. The good news is that these things can often be changed. It takes patience, it takes consistency, but recovery is possible. So if you're listening tonight and thinking, maybe I need another pill, I want you to ask yourself one gentle question. Have I also been working on the habits and behaviors that support healthy sleep? Because good sleep doesn't begin when you swallow a tablet, and it doesn't begin when your head touches the pillow. Good sleep starts from the time you wake up. It grows through your daily routine. It grows through regular sleep habits. It grows when you stop chasing sleep and begin creating the right conditions for it. If you're curious about learning those skills, I encourage you to explore CBT-I. It has helped millions of people around the world recover from chronic insomnia. Before we finish, I want to leave you with today's sleep lesson. Sleeping pills may help you sleep tonight, but learning healthy sleep habits can help you sleep for years to come. Thank you for listening, and remember, you don't have to force sleep. You simply have to give it the opportunity to return naturally. Good night.